Maritime e-learners irrefutable tips on how to pass MARINA NACCS. Part 1. Preparing for the NACCS. 1. Give yourself enough time to study for the NACCS. Apply for the desired level of examination such as OIC-NW, OIC-EW, Chief Mate, Master, Second Engineer Officer, or Chief Marine Engineer Officer. Come up with a schedule so you can have adequate time to study for the NACCS. Allowing yourself adequate time to study will help you do better. 1 to 2 months should be adequate. If you are smart, you can prepare for the NACCS as early as 1 year before you intend to sit down for the test. You can do it anytime, anywhere. Sweet, cool, and awesome way to become a winner. Become a me. 2. Study before the test. One of the best ways to pass a test is to study the information every day. Cramming for the test at the last minute is not a good practice and can lead to failure. Instead, spend 1 to 2 hours every day studying and answering the ME diagnostic exams. You may not want to study every day, but you have to spend the week or 2 before the exam studying every day for hours. That is almost cramming. Allow yourself to revisit competences you don't quite understand and make time to absorb the information. If you don't understand something, reviewing beforehand gives you enough time to engage and ask me support group about it. 3. Analyze previous tests. Review and analyze previous tests you have taken in the diagnostic exams. What subjects or competence-based questions the system marked your answer wrong? What kind of things is the system looking for in answers? Figuring this out can help you study better and improve your answers. Your understanding and memory will improve. You may also look at the types of questions there are in the diagnostic exams. Does the diagnostic exam focuses mostly on broad concepts or specific examples? This can help you study more effectively. Answer as many diagnostic questions as possible. Even repeating them all over again will boost your confidence. The diagnostic exams will hone your brain to become more analytical, thereby developing your answering techniques and skills to get the correct answer. 4. Mix up your studying techniques. Instead of studying the same way every night or every day, make variations on how you study. Spend 1 night reading some materials. You may browse the internet for related materials. 1 night learning terms and definitions, and 1 night taking diagnostic exams. New and changing patterns of thinking help create new memory chains in your brain. That is good. 5. Find the most important concepts. While studying, go through your textbook and notes if available. The internet provides unlimited notes on just anything and everything. Thanks to Google. Thanks to Wikipedia. Look for the most important concepts. These may include things that are brought up again and again, concepts that are explained in detail. 6. Get tutored. If you are struggling with the diagnostic exams, just go through them again and again. Review your answers versus the correct answers provided by me. The me is designed to address specific subjects per competence, per function, in accordance with TCW Table of Competences. You may also engage the me support group and interact with other ME members and learn from each other. 7. Refer to exam syllabus as review sheet. You will be reviewing and answering all sorts of subjects and competences per function. You should refer to the exam syllabus. This includes all covered subjects, terms, concepts, and ideas that will be on the actual test. Think of it like the highlights of the material. You don't need to suffer in the hassles of traffic, elevator jams, homesickness, or what. With me, you are covered and assured of your freedom. Isn't it beautiful? 8. Complete the study guide. Make sure that you complete all the competences in the diagnostic exams. When your scorecards are showing green all over, you are ready for the pasado. Pasado is a simulation of the NACSS. Pasado is your advanced NACSS experience. Pass the pasado at the date of your exams as the date of your exams come closer. This is a great way to review. The TCW is very specific on competences, and the Board of Examiners will generate test questions directly from the TCW table of competences. The syllabus also help you focus your studying so you study the correct material. 9. Form study groups. Join the ME support. Join the ME support group in Facebook and you can review and interact together online. Throw in questions in the ME support group for others to answer and vice versa. You also can help explain concepts to each other that you might be confused about. Part 2. Taking the NACSS. 1. Talk to me online. Before the day of the test, talk to me online using your ME support group. You will have known by this time that the MARINA NACCS is a multiple choice type of exam. Knowing and understanding the format can help you figure out how to study the information. Refer and check the TCW Table of Competence as your official study guide. Ask me online via your ME support group. 2. Get a good and peaceful night's sleep. The night before the board exams, make sure you get a restful night's sleep. Don't stay up cramming. Being sleepy can cause you to forget things or be unfocused. Show up refreshed and ready to take the test. 7 to 8 hours of good sleep on the night before the exam is strongly recommended. 3. Eat a healthy breakfast. Ensure you eat a nutritious breakfast with protein and fiber instead of sugary foods. This helps keep you sustained, focused, and strong instead of crashing. Eat eggs, yogurt, and granola instead of a sugary cereal or donuts. Better still, consult me for excellent dietary supplement that supports proper functioning of the heart, brain, nervous system, and digestive system. Me recommends a long-term healthy eating habits during the entire period of review and beyond. Health is wealth. Ask me for best dietary supplements. 4. Arrive to the venue early. Gather what you need for the test the night before. Arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. Be mindful of the traffic conditions. Consult instructional papers from Marina regarding required materials you may need, such as pens, pencils, books, paper, or calculators. You will note that MARINA NACCS is a computerized exam, so the traditional paper and pencil requirements may not apply. Take a few minutes to relax before the test. Take a few deep breaths. Think positive and happy thoughts, and get comfortable and relax. Go to the restroom before the test. This will ensure that you are not distracted during the test. 5. Understand how the test will be graded. MARINA promulgated circulars detailing how the exams will be graded. Learn about this to help you approach questions. Will you get a wrong answer if it is left blank? Or should you guess? How much is the passing grade per competence? These things help you decide how to answer questions accurately. Example, there are competences with 5 test items only, and you are allowed for 1 wrong answer only. Be prepared for this. 6. Read the directions carefully. Before you start answering questions, take a few seconds to read the directions. You will be answering test questions on a computer set. The NACSS is computerized, randomized extraction, so it will help you a lot to focus on your exams. The candidate near you cannot be of any help at all. Your diagnostic exams and pasado with me shall have prepared you in this type of exams, so you will feel comfortable, confident, and ready. Read and understand the directions to make sure you don't make any unnecessary mistakes. 7. Stay positive. Be confident. Keep a positive attitude while taking the test. Don't entertain negative thoughts, even if you are struggling. If you start to get too anxious, pause for a moment. Relax, breathe deeply, and tell yourself that you can do this. Don't pay attention to your seatmates. If they're working faster or finish before you, that doesn't mean anything. Everyone works at his own pace. Fast work doesn't mean they know everything. They could know nothing and just put something down. Part 3. Answering test questions. 1. Plan and manage your time. Look at the entire test for the competence at hand. Decide how you will approach the test. Think about how many minutes you will need for each test item. As a matter of fact, you have an average of 1 minute per test question. Set a pace for yourself that gives you enough time to complete the questions, but that also ensures you will finish the test. Start with the easiest competences. Not only will this be completed faster, but it can help build your confidence. 2. Eliminate incorrect answers. Eliminate incorrect answers. Spend some time figuring out which ones cannot be the correct answer. Then look for clues in the answers that make one of the remaining answers incorrect. If the question only needs 1 right answer, something about one of the choices will be wrong. Don't be thrown by questions that include never, not, least, none, or except. These words can give you important insights into the answer or help you eliminate wrong answers. You may want to formulate your own answer after reading the question, but before you look at the answers. This can help prevent the answers from swaying you the wrong way. 3. Skip questions you do not know. Instead of wasting time answering questions you don't know, move ahead on the test. Come back to it if you have time. Answer all the questions you know before you spend too much time trying to figure out answers to other questions. Look on the rest of the test for clues that might help you answer questions you do not know. 4. Review your answers. When you finish your tests, go back and review your answers. Reread and spend a few more moments on questions you were unsure about. Double check that you didn't skip any answers or misread questions. Trust your first instinct. Many times, your first instinct is the correct answer. But make sure you have made a reasoned decision for the answer, not just relied on your gut. Support Group Q&A. 1. How do you study for a test when the NACSS grading system is difficult? As you would for any test, the goal is to give the right answers, not to worry about the system. Memorize the important facts. Make notes while studying and do practice tests. Your diagnostic exams is your practice test and your pasado is your confidence booster. 2. What does cram mean? Cram means to study as much material in one session. When people cram, they typically do it just before the exam, either the night before, the morning of, or literally just before the exam starts. It usually is not a very effective method of studying. The reason why me recommends a nice and easy strategy anytime, anywhere at your own pace and convenience, that will beat cramming. How many hours of sleep should I get? Get as much sleep as you can, but do not oversleep, which could make you sluggish during the day. But you don't want to force yourself to have less sleep than you need. Going to bed as early as possible and letting yourself sleep until you naturally wake up, or at least the latest possible time you need to be up, will help your body refresh itself and be well rested in time for the test. 4. What do I do if the test is hard? Read through each choice and mark out the choices that you know are wrong. If you still have 2 choices left, reread the question and remember back to the review sessions with me. 5. What do I do if the tests in the first period are those I haven't studied? Read each question carefully and double check your work. Do the best you can and make a plan to study for the next questions. 6. What kind of reading should I do in order to get 90% on all of my exams? Use the TCW references. Browse the internet for keywords and subjects. There you can find the answers to what will likely be on the exams. It's better to use TCW provided resources. 7. What should I do if I have a lot to read but only a short time before the exam? If you find or suspect that there is a lot more you need to read and know just before the exam itself, it would be best to relax. Few deep breathings, be confident, And this is the time you will have to trust and rely on stock of underpinning knowledge in your brain. 8. If I start studying every day while on board, would it help in the tests? Of course, studying is very important for tests, but make sure that you don't put too much pressure on yourself. Answering about 20 test questions daily from the diagnostic exams will go a long way in building your self-confidence. 9. What can I do if I have already failed a test twice and this is the last chance to pass? If you have already taken the test twice, you should have a fairly good idea of what's going to be on it and or what you're having trouble with. Focus on that material or competence. Ask me online via your Me support group. You will have to understand that exams, no matter how difficult, the Me is designed to make the competent pass. Be confident. Be competent. You will have to understand that exams, no matter how difficult, are designed to make the competent pass. Therefore, be confident, be competent. 10. Does nutrition affects my ability during the tests? Yes, of course. Me have studied different dietary supplements that helps improve the functions of your heart, brain, nervous system, and digestive system. Ask me about the best dietary supplements available in the market. Me will guide you. At this stage, e-learners, Me wishes you the best of luck. Godspeed.